Okay, we're live. We're live, and we're ready. Okay, the title I have for today is the title I have for this video. I don't even know the title. I'm just gonna read. Child labor in New York exposed in undercover investigation. That's not shocking. I'll be honest. That's not shocking. I mean, so many businesses wanna not pay people a lot of money, so they have to give it to children. They want to give it to like how many businesses have been shipped overseas, bro, where children in Bangladesh are actually the ones that are doing it. Like, it's so crazy. I mean, there's a big story on Gap doing something like that. It's so crazy. An inside edition hidden camera investigation found children as young as 9. Like, how would people allow their children to work though? Like, I would think in America that wouldn't happen, but man, they preach peace and love, but there is another side to the members of a commune in upstate New York. The children were packing high-end lotions and skin cream for brands like Acure and Savannah Bee. Savannah Bee that are sold as well-known chain stores. That are sold at well-known stores. At Inside Edition request, Sarah Williams returned to 12 tribes, which she left 8 years ago. The thing is, how will people even know? For something like that to even be exposed in in America, that means eh, that means they have to like be very bad at like hiding it. I mean, because like it's obviously such a bad thing that of course you're going to go to prison. Child labor is so bad. You're going to be in prison. So it's just crazy how like wow. But it's a good thing that it was exposed though. I mean, if that's child labor, I was a slave my whole life. LOL. But you buy products from Bangladesh and China with child labor. True. That is very true. That is very true. So no mention of Girl Scouts using child labor to sell Girl Scout cookies. Wait, is that the same? Is that the same Girl Scout using Girl Scout? I mean, because I'm just like thinking because like Girl Scout cookies, the old Girl Scout thing was just it was fun. Like these guys actually enjoyed the, that whole experience. They were Girl Scout and like being Girl Scouts. Following that was just part of the I guess training if you think about it, how to sell things. So no mention of Girl Scout. Exactly. If they were calling it fundraiser, it would be okay. True. Or public schools after sitting in class all day send kids as young to young as 6 year olds selling things to raise money for the school. I guess if an organization or school profits from the labor, it's okay, but if a child family benefits, it is an evil call. It's not labor when you choose to work. It's not labor when you choose to work and when you're getting paid, nor are they getting beaten, so it's not labor, it's a joke. A farm is a whole different thing than a factory. I enjoyed helping my uncles and grandpa's farm and still do. So there's a different side to it. This whole punishment is the same as India. Kids make carpet true, and if they sleep, they get punished or hit hard. Some of them kill themselves and get depressed. Just the rudeness. And some kids also try to escape that, but they can't. True. I was about to say that this actually seemed pretty justified until I saw the roads. It's called chores. Damn, these days people don't know what a chore is. The rod of the rod of authority sounds so biblical, aka switch. Jeez, when I was younger, second grade, I would deliver newspaper from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. every night. I would carry two sacks at the same time, and it was extremely heavy. People would actually stop me and say, "Good job, kiddo," or "Keep up the good work, son." It would have been a dream. It would have been my dream job to work on an assembly line when I was at that age. Interesting. And get beat when you messed up or didn't listen. Laughing emoji. No, you didn't. No, you wouldn't trust me. Long hours, little breaks. No, no. Okay, let's see what the story is about.
They are soaps and lotions sold by some of the biggest retail chains in the country. But what may shock you is the fact that they are being made in a factory where kids as young as 9 years old are working on the assembly line. And it's happening right here in the United States. Our Lisa Guerrero has this undercover investigation.
They preach peace and love, and they sure look like relics from bygone days of hippies and communes. But there is another side these people don't want you to see. Children as young as 9 working in a factory. This 11-year-old girl was on an assembly line. So what are children doing on an assembly line? They're packaging high-end lotions and skincare products for brands like Acure and Savannah Bee that are sold in several well-known chain stores in America. In fact, before we launched this investigation, I used Savannah Beeswax hand cream. Among the major chains selling Acure and Savannah Bee, Whole Foods, Amazon, Target.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. I just feel like I have to keep, after reading the comments, I just feel like I have to keep watching it to like understand more. I mean, child labor is just, the word child labor, is it child labor if children are selling cookies? Like, I don't know if that's child labor. I mean, it's just, man, it's so confusing, bro. Like, is it child labor? I don't know if that's child labor, because like I feel like that cookie, it's for the benefit for the child, you know. But when it comes to something like children in Bangladesh working and children in India working and working, like, and you see how awful like the whole system is, you just be like, okay, maybe something is very shaky here. Like, I don't think this should be allowed, you know. Like, okay, if a child should a child around 16 work at Amazon, like doing like it's a child around 16, because like around 16 you can get driver's license in some places. Around 16, can a child like that work at Amazon and make that amount of deliveries and do all those and make the money, obviously, and do all the things that Amazon is doing, like, you know, drive from places to places, like a child at 16? Is that seen as child labor? I mean, it's really confusing though.
And Walmart.
The world deserves to know what is going on.
Shua Jones is 30. Sarah Williams is 34. Both were born into the religious sect known as 12 Tribes, but they are
12 Tribes. Never heard that before. A religious sect known as 12 Tribes. Okay.
now speaking out against the group, which has thousands of followers around the world.
Thousands of followers around the world? Where?
Including at this large communal house in upstate New York. 75 yards away is their soap factory, where we found Acure and Savannah Bee products being manufactured and packaged. At Inside Edition's request, Sarah Williams returned to 12 Tribes and was welcomed back by the people who still remember her from before.
She was welcomed back, just to expose them.
Before she left 8 years ago. They didn't know she was wearing a hidden camera. She recorded this girl working on the assembly line.
How old are you? 11.
This boy was 9. And this girl?
How old are you?
You tell her.
10.
Her father seems to know children shouldn't be working. Listen as he assures the girl that she's not speaking to an investigator from the Department of Labor.
It's not a secret, sir.
Whoa, she's not a secret, sir. Whoa.
Child labor.
People don't know that when they go and buy these beautiful products. They don't know that there's...
I mean, finding out that children were the ones that were sewing Gap was pretty harsh, though. It really is. Children in other countries were the ones sewing, making the Gap jeans. It was pretty harsh. Or Old Navy. It's like, whoa, what am I supposed to do with this information? You know, it's just fucking crazy, man.
little tiny children over in Cambridge, New York, making them.
My dad said put one there and one there.
Okay.
Inside Edition producer Zara Lakshan also went undercover, where she found children working in the field, including this 6-year-old boy working on the farm, picking potatoes and trying his best to handle a wheelbarrow. This member explained how they keep their children under control.
Under control? Like what? You're talking like the animals or something. That. Don't say under control.
It takes training. It takes the rod of authority.
It takes the rod of authority. I don't know, man. If a kid wants to do, like, I don't think a child of 9 years should be doing any work, to be honest. I mean, of course it's gonna, like, for them, like, of course they'll make a lot of mistakes. Of course they are very fragile. They could hurt themselves. Like, I don't think a child of 9, 11, 10 should be doing work. Like, yeah, it should be for fun. Like, at some point, like, okay, maybe they do like a little bit of like you can teach them things like growing plants, but I don't think like it should be for like making money out of them. I don't think that should be allowed at all.
Being disciplined and spanked when they're not obedient.
These are the rods of authority, which
Whoa, rods of authority means beating? Oh my god, I didn't think I was gonna go through this, man. So wait, you're gonna beat them? Damn, I hate
we
seeing
found
this
hanging
shit,
on
man.
a wall in the communal house. They're actually thin bamboo sticks, ready to be used on a child for any transgression, according to former members.
3 strokes.
As seen in this documentary from Germany, where 12 Tribes has a presence.
In the 12 Tribes, beating is a way of life every single day.
There's spankings and then there's beatings. And a beating is when you take all of the force that is in your arm and you whip with that rod.
I hate that thing, man. I mean, I don't even like it's just crazy to think that people really believe that that's like a thing that is gonna like make someone better. Like, I don't think that makes someone better. I think that the way that someone's gonna be better at doing things is by more training. Like, I remember just being young, man. And like, because like, imagine if it's a psychopath mom and dad that just enjoys beating. Oh, and they just like, oh, you do like a tiny mistake, and like normally they beat you, they'll hit you with like a stick that is supposed to make you not feel too much pain, but like make you feel enough pain where you do the right thing the next time, right? Because that's always their logic. Then you just start like, how many videos, bro? Like, how many videos have you watched of like a child being beaten by their mom and beating their child, and it goes too far where like they just constantly keep hitting them, then they change. Like, I remember watching like a young girl that looked like she was 13 or 15 or 14 or around that range, where the mom was just like beating on this girl, and I think the mom was saying something like, oh, you think you've grown or something? Yo, you think you've grown? I don't know what the girl did. It was like, well, like what could the girl have done where the mom, even when the mom was beating the girl with the stick, now switched to kicking the girl. Now you've really gone that far. You're not kicking the girl, bro. You're kicking the girl. You're kicking. You're kicking the girl, man. You're really kicking the girl. And to them, like, the kids, like, find it normal. Like, me, if I have kids, man, like, I will never hit them. Like, there's just no way. Like, I just don't find, like, I don't think it's gonna do anything. I don't think it's gonna solve anything from the kid making a mistake or the kid doing something that was wrong. Like, should there be punishment for children? I mean, of course there should be punishment for kids, but I don't think beating them is gonna do anything. Like, I mean, look at schools that do recess. I mean, they're not gonna like they're not gonna beat the kids because, I mean, they know that recess is not good, right? So they know they don't like recess, so they have to not do bad things so that they don't have to get to recess, you know. But like beating them, like, oh my god, man, that's some old way of thinking where you think that that's some kind of way of learning. And like, think about the fact that people learn differently, right? There are people that are just perfect, that like not really perfect, but like they're just perfect at doing the right things. They just have to do the right things, and when they do the right things, they're just amazing. And think about the ones that have to take it slow. Think about the ones that have to learn. And think about the parent that uses that form of discipline as a way of like disciplining their kids, right? Punishing them with sticks, spanking. Then I have to start beating the person that's learned slowly. Like, think about how unfair that is. You're literally beating someone because they didn't choose this. You're beating someone because they didn't want to be in this, like, be in this life. Like they didn't choose this. They didn't choose to be a slow learner. They didn't choose to be someone that takes things slow, but day by day. And they didn't, like, it's just like so stupid, man. It really is so stupid. And when when the person that start beating them, and that gets to a point where it gets really violent, then they not start kicking them. Like, I mean, I'm not saying every parent that beats their kid or spank their kids is like that, but it gets to a point where there are actually parents like that. There are actually parents like that really do all that. It's just fucking scary, bro. It really is.
Until your arm is literally tired.
I'm Lisa Guerrero with
Until your arm is literally tired. Oh my goodness.
Inside Edition.
I spoke
Lisa Guerrero.
to a
You're so
12 Tribes
strong.
leader.
No, we don't use children in our factories. We don't have factories.
We have videotape of it, sir. Yes, you do. You have a factory
She's so amazing. Oh, actually, you actually do.
right over here. It's a soap factory.
Oh, we actually do have videotapes of it. We have people that went into your stores or whatever it's called, and we actually see what you're doing.
And aren't you selling your soaps and lotions to major retailers? Are they aware that you're using child labor?
Oh, look at the camera in his face. He's like, I know that's true, but what am I going to say to not answer that question?
We don't use child labor.
What? Child labor? How could we use child labor?
Do you hit children with bamboo rods?
You guys
We are
driving.
always gentle with our children.
What? We love our children. What are you talking about? We love them. Why would we hit them with bamboo rocks? That's crazy. That's so specific.
If no one tells the world what's going on, then it just continues.
Man, forget those 12 tribes. What about a country that it's allowed? Have you been to some countries in Africa? Holy shit, bro. It's such a normal thing that you could beat someone. Like, think about it. Think about countries like Africa, right? You can beat kids in countries like Africa, and it's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. Like, you could beat them outside, and all you have to say is, oh yeah, they needed discipline. This is what I mean, because it's a religious country, so it's like it's seen as, oh yeah, this is just what you do. This is just normal. Man, what a fucking scary place to be in, man. What a scary place to be in.
Savannah Bee says it opposes child labor and its manufacturers follow all labor regulations. Cure told Inside Edition the allegations are abhorrent and it has now stopped doing business with the factory. Meantime, Walmart said they have blocked the product from its website while they investigate. Target is looking into what we found, while Amazon and Whole Foods had no comment.
Are you shocked? It's Amazon, bro. Why do you say Amazon and Whole Foods? Amazon bought Whole Foods, remember? So, are you shocked Amazon is looking into it? I mean, have you seen the workers over there? They can only pee once. That's how bad Amazon don't care. They can only pee once, bro. They can only pee once. And if no one knows what that means they only have a break time of 1 hour. That's it. They only have break time of 1 hour. These are the people that literally be working with billions of boxes, bro. Like, billions of boxes. And they weren't even paid as much before. Oh my goodness. It's a scary world out there, man. For real. What a story, though.